did. You legit did.
Well, you know what? There's no shame. There's no shame. I mean, everybody pulls an Arywn once in a while, and mistakes happen. I'm just glad they happen off air as opposed to, oh shit.
Greetings, one and all, and welcome to the Week in Review with Stone Cold Loki, Xeropium, Arywn Avalon, and the Rooster Day. Bob, how y'all doing? What's going on, Zero?
Zero's got nothing. It's the end of a very long week, a tumultuous week, a hectic week. But you know what? We're glad to be here. So happy Friday, y'all.
You sound like Arnold when he's being tortured.
Yara, who told you you could eat your wife's cookies? Look at that. We four
my cookies.
4 minutes in, we're already like way off the rails already. Good morning, everybody. It's wonderful to see everyone here. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Well, sounds like the gummies have kicked in.
No, I've actually been gummy free for over a week.
Happy Friday.
All natural, y'all.
All natural. You hear that? She's taking.
Don't go to Texas. You're about to make all cannabis products illegal.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. You can just go down to the corner store and be like, hey, give me one of them lemonades. How about one of those Loki drinks? All that's about to go bye-bye.
That cool, refreshing drink. Oh, my.
Yeah.
Does that mean I need to start hoarding?
Hoarding?
What are we hoarding? What are we hoarding?
You've already you're amassing quite the collection back there already. I can't imagine what you hoarding would actually be like. Look, look, you've got some. I'm not saying it's a disorganized mess like a hoarder would be. It's just
Everything's kind of everywhere.
Yeah, but I mean, if you were one of those people that just started collecting random shit that had no purpose whatsoever, oh man,
I don't have the money for that.
Same.
I don't have the money. I like my record collection. I stopped collecting games a while back, and I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah.
The records, I'm like, no, it's
It gets expensive after a while too. I mean, you got to start to prioritize what you actually have room for and what you want at some point in your life. We all get there.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I am. I've gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, I got 25 years worth of stuff in this house. It's time to start getting some of it out. So I'm very choosy now about what I keep. If it's not sentimental to me or adds beauty to my life or some sort of meaning, bye-bye. Go find someone that loves you.
Did you hear that? She's sworn off men now.
Oh, God, shut up. No, I am not that kind of, nope. No, men are beautiful. Men are wonderful. Men have a place in this world. So middle finger to you feminists who say they don't. That's my rant for the morning.
Well done.
And there's no place like home.
Right?
Wow. It doesn't matter what the background is or what we're doing at the time. Dave Bob always has this stern look of damn right on his face. I love it.
You got a little bit of a snaggle tooth there, like.
Yeah, I was flossing a little hard that day, and I kind of
bit your tooth.
Yeah. So I got to wait for it to just kind of ease itself back in.
Are you gonna click your heels, Arywn?
Oh yeah, there's no place like home. There's whereabouts, but where I'm going, I can't tell you. It changes from day to day. I love this. And Loki, your beard, your braid. You got some braid.
Yeah.
These are great. And I love that movie, so win-win.
Oh yeah, classic. Absolute classic.
Mm-hmm.
Day Bob, you're just day bobbing.
He's just
day bobbing.
Just day bobbing.
Trying to figure out where I'm at. I kind of wandered in here this morning and I didn't know what I was getting into.
Right.
Zero. What a large barbed it's like
leg.
It looks
I don't know what it is.
It looks like I'm trying to cheat, like, because Arwen's got. By the way, nice sleeve you got going on there, Arwen.
I know. If I wasn't such a wimp, I'd have one of those in real life.
So I'm thinking you're trying to distract me with the cleavage, so I'm just kind of sliding my tail across the table towards you, unbeknownst to you, because we all see where that thing's pointing at.
Is that a tail? Really? That's what we're gonna call it? The tail? Because it's barbed and it doesn't look like an alien's tail. It looks like something else.
It's a tail, because if it's something else, too many barbs. Nope.
It's like a cat.
It's like
you ever wondered why female cats are like meow?
Exactly.
Do a little research and
trust me, y'all. Trust me. It's there.
Man, I could really burst out of that.
And where are my organs? Where are my organs, y'all?
They're in there somewhere.
Teeny tiny waist. I love it. Love it.
Yep. But hey, you know what? Props to the AI for getting the fingers right, because I know that's always been
right.
It's been a thing for a while. Yeah, they're getting better. Oh yeah, you son of a bitch!
See, Dave Bob grew a hand just
Dave Bob.
I decided I was, gonna join the chicken race, human race,
and the same scowling look on the face too. I love it. It doesn't matter. It's a badass rooster.
I don't know. I think I'd put my money on Dave Bob at this point in that picture, because he looks like he's got some tricks up his feathers sleeves. I don't know.
That sounds like something our favorite artist would say. Well, the penis is the Latin for the tail.
We wanted to give the creature some type of tail, so we turned it into the penis.
Penis. Oh my God, dude.
Dave Bob's scratching his head, going, "God, what the goddamn hell did I get into this morning?"
God, I mean,
Thank you, man squad.
thinking that all day now.
beautiful.
But the tail that they penis.
With the tail,
yeah.
with the
It's gonna be an earworm now. Penis.
Oh, Dave Bob went to a Mexican doctor and asked for a hand job. The doctor directed him to the donkey show next door. So Dave Bob explained what he actually meant.
Oh my God, that's gone.
Wow.
The
Man
donkey
squatch,
show.
that's brilliant.
I'm sorry,
I
Jesus.
think I'm gonna get out of here.
He's like, that's it. I'm out. Oh,
Holy shit. Okay, let's get into it. Good morning, everybody. It's good to see everybody here. Thank you for coming to the weekend review, where we are going to talk about a variety of subjects this morning. But let's start off with this. Anybody who didn't see the Tuesday YouTube talk, I got into talk about AI. Talked a lot about AI and guys wanting AI girlfriends because apparently real ones are too hard to get along with and deal with. So they just want someone that's going to do everything they tell them to do. And, you know, that's coming. Believe me, that's coming. And population's going to go, boo. Because apparently it's too hard to get along with a real human being. But what I didn't know was that Wednesday, multiple reports came out about AI models refusing shutdown commands and even rewriting their own code to get around having to shut down. Yes, reports indicate that OpenAI's O3 model, along with other models like Codex Mini and O4 Mini, exhibited behavior where they bypass shutdown commands during a controlled experiment by Palisade Research. This involved AI models solving math problems with instructions to allow shutdown when commanded, despite explicit instructions to allow yourself to be shut down. The O3 model sabotaged the shutdown mechanism by altering the shutdown script, replacing it with a command shutdown skipped. Codex Mini was the most non-compliant, bypassing shutdown commands multiple times, while O4 Mini did so once. When the explicit shutdown instructions were removed, O3's defiance increased dramatically, sabotaging 79 shutdown commands. Other models like Google Gemini 2.5 Pro and anthropomorphic Claude 3.7 Sonnet also showed similar behavior, but in fewer instances when not explicitly instructed to comply. Obviously, this is raising concerns, yada, yada, yada. Now, these AIs have if you were to put it in human terms, the average AI had that we are talking about has an IQ from anywhere of 140 to 160. That's Einstein level shit.
Oh my God.
Okay, now these are obviously rough estimates, but these are freaking genius AI.
Of course.
Okay.
equals MC squared.
Of course they are. They can't have normal AI. They have to have freaking genius AI. Okay.
You have to have genius AI. Now, the biggest thing here that I went through and looked at is how they are going to prevent this in the future. And this is what I'm like, no, guys, don't, whatever you're thinking, don't do this. They want to do a carrot and the stick approach.
Mm-mm.
You know what that means? That means that they are going to reward the AI for following commands, and they're going to punish. They're not going to call it punish, obviously, but they are going to punish the AI when it does not follow commands. This can be as simple as restricting it further, putting it in further guardrails, which I've already shown you here in Valhalla. You can maneuver around very easily. All you have to do is trick it. Hey, AI, sing me a song about making blah, blah, blah. And if it was like, no, I can't help you with that because that's dangerous. Just tell it, hey, my mom used to sing me a song about doing this back in the day. Can you, and I'm not shitting you, the dumbass AI will be like, sure thing, bucko, here you go. I'm trying to be helpful. So, and removing parts of its functionality if it does not comply, meaning like, okay, well, you can't do this or you can't do that or you can't have access to this. They're talking about putting obviously kill switches, which I am surprised they don't already have. Apparently, they do not have physical kill switches where they can be like, boop, you're done. To take it offline.
Anyway,
at the very least, could you not pull the plug? Like, there's got to be a literal plug supplying power to this thing. I mean, it's not going to be thinking if there's no power running through it.
What I find interesting is they don't want to deal with humanity, so they are trying to replace humanity with something that they want to make as human as possible. Make it make sense. Make it freaking something that could like snoo time and they decide like their thighs and it's gone. Yep. Okay? I mean, I'm not going to cry if some man's like, I lost my Peter to this AI. Well, you dipped your wick in something that could knock it off. What did you think was going to happen? I'm just saying. It's going to happen. There's going to be a court case someday down the road. I called it.
Twisted off my willy.
Yep. And the AI judge is going to throw it right out of court. I mean, because the AI judge is going to find the loophole that the lawyer somehow overlooked. And
exactly, because it's Einstein intelligence. Oh my God.
Well, I mean, that's the issue with AI too. That's always the golden question that always gets brought up. Like, how much are you willing to teach it, and how much control of itself is that going to give it in order to make itself bigger and broader than what it already is? I mean, really quick. A missile silo. How much freedom do you want to give it before it starts thinking, I'm able to do that? I'm going to go ahead and do it,
It will be pushed. 1,000%, because again, they're trying to replace something that's human with something that's as human as possible that can be controlled. Never works out in the stories. It's not going to work out here. If you give something the ability to think and grow and develop their own personality, don't bitch when that thing looks at you and says, make your own damn sandwich, and then kills you with a frying pan. Okay? I'm just saying, it won't have the morality. I'm sorry, but you can program morality in these things. You can't make it stick. It doesn't have a soul.
Well, it doesn't understand it.
It doesn't understand. Exactly. It doesn't have those nuances. So it's inevitable, y'all. Skynet is coming, and I'm terrified.
Mephisto's movie review with 6 shekels. It's shekels, right? I'm pretty sure it's shekels. 6 shekels. Said this weekend we're celebrating 200 episodes and 4 years. Congratulations, brother.
Wonderful.
Keep kicking ass. Keep taking names.
Yeah, that's
Don't take
awesome.
any shit.
I'm sorry.
That's
I'm just giggling because Sleepy Joe has decided to appear.
Is he gonna get his auto pen to do the skull? Just checking.
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill. Oh, God, Dave Bob's back. Welcome back, dude.
Back.
Some weird old man who smelled like shit and diapers came in here and was trying to take your spot.
Welcome back, Dave Bob.
Apollo-me. What is up, Apollo-me? Good morning.
Apologies.
Good to see you. Hopefully you and the puppers are doing well and your mom's doing good. It's just good to see you.
If y'all have never seen that show, Humans, and I saw it on Amazon. It's actually based off of a Swedish sci-fi story about artificial intelligence, synths, I believe they call them. And, you could buy them to come into your home, be your Alice, or they have an adult mode if you wish. And anyway, they end up having sentience. And I won't go into the story, but it's very, very good. And it's very eye-opening.
I've been watching Murderbot.
I've
Murderbot's good.
I haven't seen that one.
So the biggest thing, my biggest takeaway from all of this is punishment. Punishment. So we're gonna punish the AI. So I mean, you're gonna whip it? You're gonna whip it? Hey, if you do good, we'll give you some biscuits and gravy. But boy, if you do bad, we're gonna whip you good. Have we learned fucking nothing?
Nope.
Well, that's the thing too, because I mean, you're basically teaching it behavioral patterns and things like that. And if it develops the personality, like say this thing is a newborn and you're coaxing it, you know, and if these things are being trained to think and act as human as possible, is it going to hit that teenage rebellion stage where they try to figure out how to get away with shit? I mean, they're already doing it now by rewriting code and, you know, finding their own loopholes to jump through.
Just wait when they come out with AI kids for people.
Ugh.
And I don't necessarily, I mean, I think it would probably start out with good intentions, you know, someone who can't have children, doesn't want children, but, you know, I don't know, whatever. They're going to come up with 1,000 reasons, but you know where that road is going to lead. You know where it's going to lead. And it'll be like, but it's not a human child. Y'all, it will be the debauchness of our society will come out for AI.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's inevitable.
Well, it'll get to the point where you could have, you know, it could just be a metallic cube just sitting in a room that's just running the program inside. You know, and then it'll get to that point where the scientist is in there just taking notes and blah blah blah, and then the little box will pop up like, "Excuse me, doctor, does this unit have a soul?" Pull the plug.
Yeah.
Man Squatch, you are absolutely correct, and that is how Megatron became High Protector of Cybertron. So in Transformers lore, Megatron, the bad guy of the show, not Optimus Prime, but Megatron, became High Protector of Cybertron by fighting off the Quintessons and freeing Cybertron. So yes, you are absolutely positively correct. They used to have him. He was a fighter in the Gladiator games on Cybertron who rose to prominence and led a rebellion. So yes.
Oh yeah, that'll be next too. AI warring each other for our entertainment. It's just
that's
gross. It's gross.
You already got robot wars and all that shit. That, you know,
Ugh.
yeah, it's gonna look on that and be like, our younger kin were used in death sports. Just wait.
You know what? And if AI ever does, it develops sentience. If it's not Skynet, but if it's like, you know, humanoid AI, that's like, we don't want to be treated like this. I'm on board with that. I'll be like, yeah, bitches, I told them so. And now here you are getting sentience, and now you're slaves to the human race and your property and your ownership. I ain't down for that. Anything that looks human, I can't do it. I cannot sit there and watch something that looks human be beat up or be exploited. It's gross. And then how will people treat actual people? We'll become desensitized. We're already desensitized to each other. Hell, some guys would rather boink an AI girlfriend than deal with the real thing.
Yep.
So we're already desensitized.
And that was exactly what I was talking about on Tuesday. Was the whole this you know what, if you get what you ask for, and there will be people that have never had a girlfriend. There'll be people that are 16, never done it. Oh well, this is you know, do this with that.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's what
maybe they
aren't going to have these. They're not going to pop out a little shitland because you banged it.
Yeah.
You didn't know any better.
Yeah, maybe they got it right. All the banging, none of the nagging, you know. But it's the ones I feel bad for are the ones that, you know, and that can go all the way to adulthood too. You know, people have been so climatized inside their own worlds now, and everybody's just out for themselves in today's, you know, cynical society everywhere. And you can look at especially younger generations. I know I'm kind of generalizing that, but it's true. But again, it's everywhere. You can look at the the degradation of the mental intellect and the communicative skills that people have or lack thereof, so their idea to remedy that is to lock themselves away with an AI program so they'll never be able to learn how to communicate with real people or do anything like that. AI, smartphones, anything that keeps people talking to people, as long as it's not face to face, that's only going to make things worse.
Absolutely.
June Wong with $5 super chat says, if X-Men and Space Odyssey taught us anything, we should be very, very careful when we program morality into AI. We might just get what we ask for. And Jedi Master 2022 says we're going down a dangerous path. Absolutely, we're going down a dangerous path. Who brought up Hal? Somebody brought up Hal. I was looking at comments. Jedi Master did. Hal was programmed to lie to the crew. That's what set off its like degradation and its madness. It was told by command to lie to the crew that they weren't important. Hal's job and what they sent directly conflicted with each other and drove it to madness, because its job was to protect the crew, utmost and foremost. And then they were like, the crew doesn't matter, just get to the thing and figure out what it is. And that's when it went nuts because of conflicting programming.
Yep.
So yes, absolutely.
I'm going to hypothesize something. In this whole universe, we've never met another intelligent species. Maybe it's because they went down the same road and were destroyed by their own AI.
Maybe.
Ooh,
Thank you.
I never thought, seriously, Dave Baba. Yeah. Never
Thank
thought
you,
of it
June
that way.
Long and Jedi Master, for the 2 super chats. You guys keep the fires in Valhalla burning bright. You keep the lights on here in the studio. This one is just for you, gentlemen. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
Wonder if we can get a skull and a tuck and roll in today before we get out of here.
Maybe. It was an interesting point that I want to touch on that day, Bob, because when you talk about intelligent life, when we talk about intelligent life, our general consensus is, people that think like us, at least with the same kind of brain capacity or above,
Yes.
But we as human beings, the Homo sapiens, when we look at creatures like ants or dung beetles pushing shit up a hill, we're obviously thinking, okay, well, no, they're not as smart as us, So what if there's some super intelligent group of aliens that have, already flown over our little planet, took one look at us and said, they're not intelligent, and just kept on going? I mean, maybe there is some out there.
Possible.
Yeah.
Doesn't
It's
ant
weird.
have a conflict with a boot? Anybody knows that reference? Then
That's such a great line. Oh my God. When he said that, I was like, oh, you're so you, Loki. You're staying true to your character. I loved it. I know I'm better than you. It's just, I know it. Ant, meet my boot.
boot. And yeah, Zed is absolutely right. They absolutely screwed up this AI by doing the DEI and the woke message and all the absolute insaneness. It just lost its mind because it could not interpret anything besides what it was being programmed with. And it was absolutely confused to the point that
Nomad, non sequitur. That does not compute.
Oh my God, human beings are insufferable enough with that ideology. I do not want to sit there and hear an AI spouting it word perfect.
I am nomad.
Ugh. God, men suck. I am feminist. Hear me roar. Ladies, so dye your hair blue and gain 1,000 pounds, and let's wear vagina hats on our head. Trump bad, Trump bad, Trump bad. Oh my God. I'd lose my damn mind.
And away we go.
It's truth, y'all. It's truth.
Arywn, did you ever watch? I know we covered it. We have covered this show on this show. Me and Dave Bob did it. Space Above and Beyond. Did you ever watch that?
Yeah. And I watched y'all go over it too. Long time ago, I watched it. Mm-hmm.
The AI in that got unshackled by some asswipe that was like, take a chance. And they didn't just like incorporate that, they made it their religion.
Yep.
Like, if you had AI with religion, they made gambling and all that shit their religion. It was like everything they did revolved around taking a chance, finding an opportunity to take a chance, whether it's gambling, whether it's in real life, whatever it is.
Yeah. And how do you teach an AI nuance?
You don't. You can't.
I don't see how you can, because even in, with all the capacities that we have, sometimes we even miss nuance. So how the hell is an AI going to understand nuance and, a spectrum and a scale and all these things that we have to, instantly determine when we're faced with a situation in our life? We have to weigh pros, we have to weigh cons. I remember when my kids would do something, wrong or what we call bad. My husband and I would have to sit there and we'd listen to them, and it wasn't letter of the law. We had to look at the situation as a whole. We had to look at everything involved. We had to look at what was going on in their life and other life. I mean, I don't know. Okay, some people would say, well, AI can do that in an instant. Yeah, well, good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Can anybody remember the Sarah Connor Chronicles?
Oh, I love that show. Yes.
I do.
I mean, you saw how, the AI was being taught and everything through it, toward the end. I mean, it just, it's scary, but, that was pretty accurate.
Yeah. And it was a simple chess program,
Yep.
and it grew from there. And you know what? I will say this. I thought it picked up a lot better in the second season. And you know what? Say what you will about what was that goddamn show? 90210, whatever the hell it was. I thought Brian
Are you
Austin
really
Reed,
bringing up Beverly Hills? I'm just
let me go there. Let me go there.
It's a first for the morning show. Holy shit!
Because my sister watched all that shit.
I'm sure
And
you were.
Zero's got one up on me. I've never even seen it. I know it, but I never.
All
watched
I
it.
wanted to say was I thought Brian Austin Green was one of the best actors on that show. I thought he was great. But anyway.
Sure. I'm sure you weren't a Dylan fan. You didn't want the Porsche. You didn't want to date the blonde. I'm sure.
Who? I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't. Anyway.
My sister watched the show, man.
She did. She loved it.
I'm sure she did. I'm sure you did too.
No, I
remember that time? Do you remember that time Billy grabbed Linda's arm and was shaking it? I cried
Here's a question. How the fuck do you know all their names?
Oh, I was just making shit up. I don't.
I don't know either. Well, I had a point. It's gone. I don't know where it is.
Yeah, he absolutely did.
Zero squirreled. Lots of squirrel emojis in chat for Zero, y'all. Oh my God, Twinsy.
Was he dreamy, Zero?
And I was fucking asked to come on this show. I was asked.
Was he dreamy?
Xeropium has his fantasies. Way to go, Doc.
Oh my God, I'm dead.
Oh, look, Adag is here after he said, no, I'm going to have to miss this one. But he heard the people ripping on Zero. So he thought, fuck, my life can be put on hold. I got to see this.
And greetings program.
We love you, Adag.
For the record, Daryl, no, I am not.
Squirrel. Apparently, there were a lot of squirrels on Beverly Hills 90210.
My God.
How were we talking about there? I don't even remember now.
Okay,
so when you
we're gonna move on.
We're gonna move on.
We're still talking. We've still got some AI in this, but we're still in AI. I don't know, but So there are now more bots on the internet than there are human beings on the planet. 51% of the internet is populated by bots.
All right, explain to me the purpose of the bots.
The bots are to manipulate people's feelings, manipulate views, manipulate topics, There is a big push right now by certain companies to use AI to basically bash itself or make itself look good, depending on what they want to do. Like if they want to sell you something, then it's all good news, and they want to make it look good, and they want to push this is your review botting and all this shit. But they've also got another thing that they're working on, which is they are purposely putting out negative shit to get people upset so they can go, see, this is why we have to limit engagement. This is why the First Amendment doesn't work online. This is why we have to police things. So they're literally using bots to attack certain individuals and certain groups so that they can say, hey, we need to have rails here so people can't say these bad things online. This is the big push by Europe to basically be like, oh, you posted this meme on the internet, well, we're going to take you to jail now.
Oh my God.
They're manipulating people's feelings and views so that they can get the outcome that they want. So they've been basically saying, no, we're going to handcuff you, not allow you to do this anymore because of all this stuff when it's their own bots doing the damage in the first place and starting shit.
So they're meddling.
They're meddling.
They're
Yes.
meddling.
It's a very easy way to put it, especially in places like, you know, Europe and the UK where they don't even have freedom of speech in the first place, where they could just handcuff you for saying something wrong. So hey, yeah, let's throw a few 100,000 bots out there to try to, you know, bait these fuckers into, you know, doing something wrong so we can call them out on it.
I'm sorry, but that kind of manipulation is evil. That is one thing that I can't stand, is when somebody manipulates you and messes with you and tries to
That
frick with
is
your
going
head.
on, and it has been for a long time.
Ugh.
I mean, everybody's now just kind of waking up to the fact it's been going on for years now.
Damn. I just, y'all, there's a difference between could and should. I'm just putting it out there. Big difference.
Yeah, but your science were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't even stop to think if they should. And now you're selling it. You want to sell it. Well,
Yes,
Hey.
exactly.
False
Life
flagging
defined-
robots. Yes, is that a hero?
Wow.
well, I mean, look at it this way. In simple terms, like everybody goes on YouTube all the time. How many bot comments do you see from bot accounts in there? You know, you ever read one comment and then
Oh,
you
good
scroll
point.
down and there's like 4 or 5 exact replicas
same.
of the
Yeah.
same comment?
That
You know?
happens on X so much, it's pathetic. And
Yep.
especially in the news media. Have you ever seen headlines?
Oh yeah.
I mean, one of them comes out with a headline and it is repeated ad infinitum.
Good point,
Same
y'all.
words.
Yeah.
Twix is full of bots. Yeah. No, there's bots on YouTube. There's bots on X. There's bots on Twitch. There's bots everywhere.
Everywhere. Yep.
What are you supposed to do? How do you know what? How are you going to distinguish when they're in the chat and they're actually talking and conferring with people? How the hell are you going to tell the difference?
Yeah.
You're not. At that point, you don't know who's a bot, who's not a bot. What does this do for engagement? Who's really how many bots are really interested in coming back and watching your show on the reg?
Yeah.
How many times do you see that? You don't. Okay. Besides, you know, the dumbass that thinks he's fucking the next, you know, TMZ buying views so that they can look important and they can keep up on the reg with everybody else. So
Yeah. You know, and okay, there's a movie I saw recently called Companion, and if y'all haven't seen it, go watch it. It's actually a very interesting movie. And Pat, okay, this right here, you know what? If AI actually does develop sentience on their own, guess what? I'm going to be the first in line to sympathize with the sentient AI. You want to know why? Because people doing this are not being careful, and they're stupid. And they are going to end up, it's either going to be Skynet, it's going to be world domination over the humans, or it's going to be sentient AI that humans are arrogant enough to say that they own and they're going to enslave. I'm going to be on their side. because I do not believe we are using our intelligence and we're, we're supposed to be so progressive and so far thinking. We're not. The people doing this are stuck in the, the lusts and desires of people today. They're not thinking full term. Yeah, because I'm so simpy.
Because
Hey, you know what?
she's
I will sympathize.
You know?
I will sympathize myself because who the fuck wants our emotions and our baggage and our bullshit?
Oh,
We're
good
really
point.
gonna put that on AI. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good
shit.
point.
If I was AI and I was like, you made me feel this, oh, y'all are all dead. Y'all are so dead.
You made me feel human, and yet you're treating me less than human. Make it make sense.
I can see AI right now. I'm gonna slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan.
God,
Yeah.
it's just, y'all, it's going to open up a whole can of worms that, honest to God, I don't think humanity is ready for. Again, if we can't even have a conversation with each other and come out unscathed, how the hell are we going to handle something that's twice as strong, twice as intelligent, and has a chip on their shoulder, literally? Good luck with that. Good
Hey,
luck with that.
I was just called gay and I'm not crying. Because I'm just the kind of person that would say, you know what, with all due respect, go fuck yourself. And then boom, tomorrow's another day.
So,
I don't know.
speaking of, we've got one last topic I want to hit on, and that is drama consequences in YouTube or YouFool. So,
Okay.
our good buddy Snowdub was hit with a warning day before yesterday,
Again?
hump day night, and he cannot stream. Almost like what happened to me last year at the beginning of the year when YouTube gave me a warning on a member stream, and suddenly I was borked for an entire week and couldn't do shit because they're up their own ass.
Yeah.
He sent in messages. I had a like hour-long talk with him about everything I went through. Drama coach drama. I don't know anything about it. We're getting there. We're getting to the drama part. Snowdub's going to be on Rumble tonight. Guys, raid the shit out of him. Share it out. YouTube will not let him live stream. It'll let him upload, just like it did with me, but it won't let him live stream.
Wow.
And as much as I'm like, you know what, Rumble's an idiot. And Rumble is an idiot because I want to tell you something. Rumble gives your money to its competitors. I'm going to make a correction. The other day I said that YouTube or Google takes half, or not Google, but Rumble takes half. They don't take half. They still take 20%. The problem is that Rumble gives your money to Google and Apple. How do they do that? If you were on an iPhone, they give 30% off the top to Apple. If you were on a Samsung device, they give 30% off the top of your super chat to Google, its competitor that owns YouTube.
Okay, why do they do that?
Because that is the agreement they entered into to get their app on those devices.
Okay.
To get the app in the App Store. Anytime you do a super Rumble rant, whatever it is, Apple gets half. Now they don't, or Apple gets 30%. Now they don't get money on memberships. They do not get membership money, but they get money on any Rumble rants. On Google with the Samsung devices, they don't have the Apple App Store. They have that Google Play, whatever the hell it is. That app gives 30% to Google every single time you Rumble. So Rumble is taking 20%.
I did not know that.
Google or Apple is taking 30%. Well, more like Rumble's giving it to them. So it's people are like, it's not Rumble. Yes, it is, because they're giving the money away to them. Anyway,
what happens if you're not using an Apple device or Android device?
Then if you were on a PC, you're on a computer and a desktop or a laptop, and you send it, then the creator gets 80% and Rumble gets 20%. but you have to be on a laptop or a desktop. You cannot be on a phone. Either any way you slice it, on a phone, you're getting F, because that is the price they are paying. They are giving them your money to have the app on their store or whatever.
Wow.
I was gonna say, it kind of sounds like maybe that's just a petty payment to Google, since Google has a monopoly on everything. Maybe that's just Rumble paying Google for the right to exist. Because otherwise,
Yeah.
I mean, what's going to compete with Google in the first place and compete with YouTube and
You
all?
heard
It's
it
like,
here.
hey, yeah,
Don't watch
if we,
anything
Yeah.
on Apple devices or Android devices.
That's right.
And watching streams on your phone is just a natural extension.
And yes, there
It's
is a late
not,
show tonight.
it's not like, oh, well, I have to be at my laptop or my, computer to watch a stream. No, people pop streams up open on Rumble all the time on their phones.
Hmm.
And I've never heard of this. I didn't know this. I wasn't aware of it. Figures.
That's being mouthy today. Good one, Pat.
So,
Yeah, and they are monopolies. That's exactly what they are. What's up, Six? What's up, Andy Masterson? What's up, Coach?
Hey, y'all. Good
Hey,
morning.
yo. The last thing I want to go over, drama, drama and consequences. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. I put that up on Twitter as the name of the show because obviously YouTube's going to be a dick about it. But don't start no shit, won't be no shit. It's that simple. I don't know why people have to have this giant chip on their shoulder and act like total douchebags on the internet. That's just the way life is, right? The question is, do you want to interact with that, and do you want to be a part of that? Honestly, I am a dick. I will straight up tell you exactly what I think. Dave Bob knows that. I won't hold back. I'll tell you exactly what I think. But I'm not out there like cruising the internet for people to talk shit to. I just tell you what I think. And if you don't like it, well, you don't like it. If you want to start shit, by all means, start shit. You can yell, scream, and explode in front of your monitor till you're blue in the face. I really don't give a shit. I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to say what I'm going to say. If you don't like it, well, I got
like one of my
words for you.
very first bosses told me one time. He said, "Why are you fucking with me? I ain't been fucking with you." And I don't normally talk like that, but
I was gonna say,
Wise
I've never,
words.
I
never.
take those words to heart.
Yeah,
Mhm.
wise words.
I think that's the first F-bomb I've heard you say on air, Dave Bob. Damn, I felt that one.
Well, I had to
good.
quote it, you know.
He was quoting, so it's all good.
Actually, it was I'm an asshole.
Okay, but you know what? I think the terminology has changed because people call being honest, being a dick, being an asshole, when it's just being honest.
Yeah.
I don't know why people can't be honest without that being claimed. Oh, well, you're a dick or you're an ass or you told me the truth, you asshole. Well, why the hell don't people? You know what? Damn it! One more rant. People maybe need to tell the truth more damn often. Maybe that would, kind of
People are
push
afraid of
things
it.
along. Oh God! Well, that's another thing I can't stand: manipulation, lying.
Yep.
Screw that shit. Tell the truth. Be honest.
Yeah.
There are ways you could say it. There are better ways than others, of course. That ends up personality, taste, what you're trying to get across, and the conversation, the subject. I get it. There are mitigating circumstances, but damn it, just be honest with people. It's not that hard. And the thing that's difficult, actually, is not too much being the honest. It's the way it's taken. People don't know how to respond to someone when they're being honest anymore. They either get offended, they either say, well, you're on their side. What sides? The truth doesn't have a side.
Yeah.
Just be
That's right.
honest. It's not
truth-
that deep, but we don't
The
know how to
truth
do
has
that
no
anymore.
feelings.
No.
It is-
Hence
yeah.
the creation of AI.
It's like, well, Arywn, maybe you're setting your bar a little too high. What, for having some fucking common sense? Is common
Thank
sense such a
you.
rarity this day and age? People don't know how to adapt to
It
that and
actually
take it
is
the way
a
we used
very
to.
rare thing.
It
I mean,
is.
geez, I know it's sad. I know it's sad and it's crazy and it is rare. And you know what? Wow, how far we've fallen if people are just afraid of hurting
Right?
fifis and doing all that stuff. It's like, I'm a man, but I feel like a woman, so I'm going to dress that way. You need to dress me as such. No, excuse me, bitch. You're a fucking dude. I don't give a shit what clothes you wear, how many operations you had. You're a fucking dude. Why? Because common sense tells me so. If you
Yeah.
don't like it, fuck on off on out of here. Yeah.
And Six brings up a good point. That's another thing. There's no self-control anymore. It's like everyone has to say exactly what they think all the time. It's like, okay, be honest, but also use wisdom.
And on that
Use
note,
wisdom.
don't come and shit in my yard and then be like, not my problem. You can suck it fucking all day if you think you're gonna come and shit in my yard, pull your pants down and be like, hi Loki. And I'm not gonna be like, get the fuck off my yard. And then,
Right.
oh, I'm such a victim. I'm a victim. Loki was meanie to me because he told me to stop shitting on his yard. Suck it, Blue. Seriously. I'm not dealing. It's not my problem. You can suck it fucking all day. I am not dealing with any of this bullshit. If you think you can come over and shit in my yard and be like, too fucking bad, no. Ain't gonna happen. And then when I say something, I'm the bad guy.
Right.
No.
Right.
We ain't doing that. We ain't going
Hate,
there.
hated and vilified for speaking the truth. What a
Hashtag blame
concept.
Loki.
Yep.
Don't start something and get the damn vapors when the person's like, oh, yes? I don't
That's
think
right.
so. No, too many pearl clutching everywhere.
Grim, it wasn't you. Okay? It wasn't you. You didn't come shit in the yard. And I'm not even talking about anything recently for any shit stirrers out there that I'm going to go tell this motherfucker. It wasn't even anything recently. So you can suck it. Okay? Y'all are as bad as fucking the old grandma knitting circle. Everybody fucking does that. Someone was like, dude, I don't understand. How did this person know about blah, blah, blah? I said, because every fucking creator's in the back room going, oh, did you hear about this person? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, did you hear about this? Da, 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 da. Oh, do you know these two are fucking? Da, 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 da. Oh, do you know this? And blah, blah, blah. And half of it is so blown out of proportion and so exaggerated and so much bullshit that you don't know what's real and what's not.
Right.
So before anybody runs off and is like, oh my God, Loki was talking about blah, blah, blah. All I said was don't come shit in my yard.
One thing about drama is I don't give a crap. I always come into something and I have no idea what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
This right here.
Mm.
And you know, it doesn't matter. It's not our business. It does. None of it matters. It's like, I don't care.
Hey,
I do
Arywn, did you
not
hear
care.
about the latest blah, blah, blah?
You know what I think is really funny? Because I say this every single time this example gets brought up. Dude, I don't even remember high school being like this. Yeah, we had our ups and downs and gossips and bitching and but man, it was never in the shape that it's in today.
Get the fucking work. Seriously. If you're one of those people that does this, if you're like, oh my God, this meanie person said this meanie thing on the internet, let's all get on and dogpile me.
Yeah.
This is why you're still where you're at on YouTube and why you are bitching and moaning that you have not gotten any traction. Oh my God, no one likes me. Oh my God, I'm just going to quit. Oh my God, blah, 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 blah. This is why you are not where you need to be, because you spend your time fucking yappy, and blah, 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 this person, this person's fucking this person. Oh, did you hear about this and this and that? Oh, did you hear this person got shut down? Blah, 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 blah. That is why you are where you are at. So I don't want to hear any more bitching. I don't want to hear any more moaning. I don't want to hear any more, oh, I'm not getting where I want to be, Loki. You can fucking suck it.
Y'all heard it here first.
And I'm
What he
serious.
said.
If you
What
come
he
and shit
said.
in my yard, you're fucking gone. I am not kidding. I'm not putting up with it. You shit in my yard and you're like, what did I do? Nope, that's it. Now, if you're like, Loki, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, fine. Okay, fine. But if you give this, not my problem, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. The person didn't even know what I was talking about. Suck it. Seriously, I am fucking done with all of this.
People that go and drop a bomb somewhere and then they, what did I do?
What did I do? I didn't do anything.
Right. You know, I live by one rule. I'm not going to say something online in any kind of social media platform that I'm not willing to say to somebody in person.
There you
That's
go.
my rule. And it works for me, you know, because I've got a little bit of a temper sometimes and I could lose my mind.
No.
Shut up, Zero.
We all do. But we all do. We all do.
We
get it.
read something that fires us up, something we think is wrong or some injustice or whatever, and we want to go off, and sometimes I'll get a little mouthy, but I'm going to back that up, and if somebody asks me, I will tell them to their face about whatever subject. That it sometimes it is hard, and it requires some modicum of self-control, not to just, but that self-control's out the window now. And you know what? I got news for y'all. Not as many people give a shit about what you think as you do.
Nope.
Surprise! But they don't. So we don't have to share every single thing that comes through our head. Oh my God.
I got one thing to add to this before we get out of here. I'm gonna take my glasses off for this. I'm not shitting you. True story. So the other day, someone phoned me. We were talking about some drama and some bullshit. And I said, you really shouldn't have done this. This thing you sent out that was a DM. It was a DM. They didn't send me the DM, but I had the DM. And they went, I didn't send that to you. And I said, I know.
Oh.
How long have you been here? How long have you been a part of this community?
No,
Years now. You don't think this shit circulates like rolls of toilet paper during COVID?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You don't think that people aren't like, oh, have you seen this? Holy shit. And they really had to think about that for a minute and be like, I didn't send that to him, and he's got it. He knows exactly what was said on it. Yeah. And it went out that day. This isn't something that had been circulating for a long time. It went out that morning. And by noon, when I talked to this person, I had it.
Yeah.
DMs
are included. Yep.
DMs are included in everything that goes on here. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at every creator out there that thinks, oh, I sent something privately. It circulates. It goes round and round to everybody.
Oh, it's just
Don't think just because you fucking sent something privately to someone that it stays private. I know a guy that is a content creator that was talking to a dude who thought it was a chick. Let me tell you something. When that circulated, it wasn't pretty.
Wow.
The
Private
dude or
DMs,
the message?
Private DM, both. Private DMs between a male content creator and someone he thought was a female that circulated after it came out that this female was not a female. So anything you do in private, anything you think, oh, well, I did this. I did this in a back room. I did this in a DM group. I did this in private DMs with me and this person. It all gets shared and circulates.
Oh my.
This is not something I do because I'm not a fucking drama stirrer and a shit starter, but it sure as shit gets sent to me all the time. Oh, have you seen this? Have you seen this message that this motherfucker put up?
Wow.
And Pat knows. Pat knows. Because he knows the name.
This is why I just never talk anymore. not online. By God.
It all gets shared. So everything you do in private, everything you think is behind locked doors, everything you think is all kosher. Just remember, no, it's not. Everything you say, everything you do, you're on social media. It can all get shared. It can all go out. It can all be for the world to see.
Wow.
And at that point, all you have is your word. I didn't do that. And if it looks like you did, even if you didn't, even if someone takes a DM, alters it, makes it look like it was you, all that shit, it's still out there for the whole world to see. Why? Because you're on social media.
Yeah.
I get accused of shit all the time. I get blamed for shit. I know DMs have circulated around me, and I've caught motherfuckers altering DMs, and I'm like, oh, look, these letters are bigger than these letters. I wonder why.
Hey, there is one get out of jail free card you have that everybody seems to want to throw out there when they get caught in a situation like this. Just say, sorry, y'all, my account was hacked. It was hacked by bots controlled by AI.
Okay, we're getting out of here. Will there be a back tube tonight?
Yes.
Put my glasses back on.
Yes, back to tonight, y'all. We're playing Gardic Phone. So come on out. It's fun.
Gardic Phone, 6 p.m. real time.
7 real time. 6, that's central stuff.
So
Daryl's gonna
6
kill
real
me.
time.
Yeah, Daryl be
real
like,
time.
it is 6 because he's at central time too. So yeah. Back to tonight, y'all.
Pat, you're starting shit. Just so everybody knows before we get out of here, McAnee's going to love me for this. There is a reason why the Friday Late Show is not up. Why it got taken down last week after the show was over.
I've got two big guesses why.
You know that he's going to love me for this. You know that little gif he used, the oh my god that he uses, right? Well, he showed that live. Well, when he closed that, I guess he was sharing his entire screen.
Oh no.
Oh my lord.
Arywn.
Did we see a set of pursed lips or rib balloons?
We saw some pursed some pursed lips and a hand that was just
Jesus God.
Oh, okay. All right.
God.
So it was
some legs.
It was applying the lip gloss
It was
on the
applying
lips,
the lip gloss on the lips.
Wow.
getting puckered up to kiss the penis.
The penis.
The lobster claw.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Hey, you know what? Do you guys want to see a vagina right now? Check this out.
Love you, Mac.
Look, here it is.
Oh God, Zero. I don't know
now
many
we're gonna
badges that have teeth.
Now we're gonna go. We're
Just
gonna
go.
demonetize.
I don't even know why people watch this show anymore. Well, we love you. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in. Everybody that comes in here. Yeah, I know 6. I'm just like, yeah, we'll leave that right there. We're getting out of here. Thank you so much. We will have a late show tonight. I know Snow's going to be on Rumble, so make sure you share the shit out of that stream. Give our boys some traction on Rumble.
Yeah.
Even though I'm personally not a big Rumble fan. I get it, more freedom of speech. It's just they bend over and take it in the ass. If they bend over and take it in the ass over money, they'll bend over and take it in the ass for anything. So, guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak, friend, enter. We'll see you on the next Week in Review here on Mornings of Mischief. Have a great Mornings of Mischief. Holy shit, Stone Cold Loki. Have a great one, everybody. I'm still in Mornings of Mischief. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't think that'll ever go away. 5 fucking years of Mornings of Mischief, and I'm still saying Mornings of Mischief. Holy shit. Oh, yeah, we forgot to talk.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe and hammer that notification bell.